It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a Mad About Mini paper pads layout for you. So I am using this like cheapy 6x6 pad from Joann's. It's like travel themed, and it only has 6 papers in it, and you get 3 of each, and they're super thin. So what I decided to do was pull one piece of all of the 6 patterns, and I'm going to make panels basically on my background. So I decided that they should be 3x4. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm just cutting them down to that size. Now, this paper pad is in my How to Kill a Kit with Style, as well as this photo play paper. Now, I wanted to distress the edges of this paper, but it's so thin that I felt like if I did it one at a time, that it would just rip them to shreds. So I actually distressed all 6 papers together. So if you got some thin papers and you want to distress them, just distress them all together. It totally works. So here I am trying to decide if I want them to be central or if I want them to be kind of like 1/3, 2/3. And I'm realizing that all of them are just popping into the background paper. Like I just felt like they were blending in too much. So I decided to go and put them on a white cardstock mat, just a little bit. So I did that with all of them. I also distressed the edges, and I backed my photos in white cardstock as well and distressed those edges. So I decide that I'm going to not put it center, but it's not quite at the bottom. I am using my T-square ruler to kind of decide if they're straight-ish. Like, if they're not totally straight, it doesn't bother me, but straight-ish. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to put my photos on the top, which was my first thought, but ultimately I'm going to put them in the center of the page. And then I am going to kind of work on some embellishing. So I will be using my kit. I'm using these scraps, and I am making tags with them. So I just fold them over, cut the edges off, and then I have my hole reinforcer punch to do the little tabby things. So I've got a couple of tags. I decided to take 2 of the patterns that were down at the bottom. And here I'm like, okay, do I want them up at the top? Do I not want them up at the top? So I'm really trying to figure out where everything is going to go. So these photos are from our trip to Alaska. This is actually where we stopped. This was supposed to be Mirror Lake. And if it was a nice clear day, you can see the mountains mirrored in the lake. We didn't get to see that, but it was a cute little lake, and it had like picnic benches along the lake. So this is where we decided to stop and have some lunch. And then after lunch, my son got out his drone and kind of flew it around the lake. And he did find like a totem pole, which was pretty cool. And so he's able to take pictures with that. I gotta see if I can find that picture. He must have it somewhere. Because I could totally add a 3rd picture to this layout, I feel like. Especially if it was in a smaller size. I could just put it right to the side or something. I might have to look at that. So here is kind of my little container of embellishments. I really didn't put a ton of embellishments in this kit, which to me is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like it definitely needed some more, but I don't have any trips planned currently. So, I mean, I really have my whole room at my disposal. But I'm going to start with what I have in the kit on my desk. So I found a journaling spot. I found a die cut piece that says Rest Easy. That piece that I just put on says less work, more summer, which I thought, why not? Like we're totally on summer vacation. I found these little like epoxy stickers, and one was like a fork and a knife. And I was like, that can go on here because we ate lunch at this spot. Like that totally works. And then one is an airplane. A drone is not an airplane, but it's close enough. So I figure that my drone pictures can have airplanes on them, and I'm good with that. Now, this sticker sheet is so close to being used up. So I end up getting 2 stickers on here. One is a leaf and one is like an open heart, and I was able to put that on top of the drone so that you can kind of see that's what we're looking at in the picture. And then I also had a couple of gold plus signs that I went ahead and added. And then I have several Bramble Fox goodies in my kit that I decided to pull out. And I was trying to decide which ones I was going to use. I'm actually going to go with this one that says Go. So my title can be Just Go. My title could be Go Rest Easy. But I'm going to go with Go. If I had to pick a title, it's going to be Go. So it has in that O, it has like some mountain tree line. So I love how that looks. Here is my final product. I hope you enjoyed this process. I will have a list of everybody who is playing along with Mad About Mini paper pads listed down below. So make sure you head over and give them some love. Remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you next time. Bye.